go to African American TV, our YouTube channel, you'll be able to see us now streaming. All right. So it's pretty self-explanatory. Um, it has, as you can see, very. Let me get on the other side of the camera. Excuse me, Quincy. It has different angles, different ways you can present it. So let's say you have a presenter. You'll have one presenter on one side, another presenter on the other side. You can do that. 4 or 5 cameras. You can do picture in picture. You can pick this one out to be the big one, and that one to be the small one. That camera, the internet is not as good. So it's showing that, or you can do it like this. So let's say you had a presenter. You can also share screen. Um, all right. So now this is actually streaming on live. This is the email that I sent you guys. Okay. So basically, just to go over a little bit of what we did, but kind of give you a little bit about the streaming. All right. So anyway, before I go into that, I'll give you a little bit about the setup. The sound is coming from this. These are cameras that have mics in them. Both of them have mics. So that's the easy way of setting it up where I just have the step. I have the speaker here in front so that it's close to the thing. So no matter what you guys say, it will be clear to the mic. All right. There are ways of doing it. You know, when you guys saw my panel and my mixer, there are ways of doing it, but that's so much more complicated. But this way, literally with a computer and a mic, you know, you can start streaming with this software once you have an internet connection. All right. See anything else I wanted to talk about? Um, all right. Yeah. So the little functions that you can use. So there's captions. So let's say I wanted to say thank you. You know, I put it right there. Thank you so much for tuning in. That will be on the thing. Follow us on Instagram. I changed the ticker at the bottom. Well, follow Instagram Maggie Juices because I was helping her do that. But let's say I put this one, subscribe to our Afro American YouTube channel. See that string on the bottom. So it gives you a professional look, right? As you're doing a streaming. All right. So on our graduation on Saturday. So this is the stuff that we'll be using. It says how many people are viewing. So right now nobody's viewing, which is fine with us. It's kind of early, but and how long we've been live. Anything else? Oh, chat. So if any of you are on the YouTube channel and you put in something in the chat, I could post it. So like, you know, like let's say you're getting like, oh man, great idea, you guys are doing great, or whatever. Can somebody log on to the Afro American YouTube channel and put something on there? Go to YouTube, put Afro American TV, and then put in something. Has anybody found it? Anybody? We have like a lot of people here. Somebody, a couple people do it. So it's Afro American TV, the YouTube channel. Let's see. All right. So see, it says already live. Oops, early investors. I'll change that name. Right. This is actually on live playing off the internet. Turn that off. Check, check, check. So this is actually what is streaming live now. Right. So if you guys go to African TV, so somebody put in something, okay, great job. Rihanna put a great job. Thank you. All right. So like if you guys are having an internet conversation while you're doing the podcast, we're going to be developing a podcast. So that this will be the ongoing work of the students that stay on with me. But this is just generally what we'll be using. All right. Thank you, Brianna, for doing that. Music. Yeah, they're like little. So like let's there's music playing. So like let's say like you have an interlude or you're doing something, you can have some music playing in the background, light music. All right. Okay. So that is that. So let us go to our what we're talking about for. So I sent this email out yesterday. All right. Just wanted to thank everybody for all the work that they've been doing um, this summer. I know so we've been having a lot of long lectures and doing a lot of different things, but operated. All right. So we've been doing a lot of different work. Um, All right, we've been doing a lot of different work and we're about to end up this week. So I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update of the things that we're doing. So these two, SAOY and HSA, all right, those have to be done. Who has completed all of them? All right, Sarah, have you done it? And you just everybody has done it. See, so if you need the link, well, you just sent me an email, right? Let me all right. So I'm gonna you just did. So these are the two that you have to do, and then there are some other things that Melissa is going to we're putting together a tracker to make sure that all the assignments and everything are done. All right, and then we have this all the class slides and assignments and forms. All right, I want you guys to go through that and do them. All right. As I told you guys many times before, while we are doing this work, um, and I try to let it be voluntary, I'm watching and making sure that people are um, doing the work and their attitude towards doing the work. As I've told you, Mr. Nico, Mike's Pastries, the Athenium, everybody that I've had you in contact with, they are people that actively reach out so that you guys can get employment down the road. Now, my name and the name of this organization is tied to that. So I'm looking for people who can represent this brand the way I represent my brand, right? I mean, that makes sense, right? This is business. This is my small business. I chose education. So if you guys, so I'm looking for people to represent my brand, not looking for people that cut breaks and give them opportunities and they don't take advantage. All right. So if you want to look at it as somebody picking on you or somebody, um, whatever, that's on you. who are mature, who want to work. And it's not hard work, but don't think that, that it's hard. It may be a lot of work, but it's not super smart work you need to be a brain scientist to do. You just need to be dedicated, put your best foot forward, and be willing to learn from people and others around you. Simple as that. All right. Um, and I think it's actually fun work, working with technology, to working with some of the state of the art stuff that we have. All right. So do your assignments, especially those, and I'll talk about it, it comes up later. So let me not do too much now. Today, like I said, Nico Alexander, I'll give him a buzz after I get done with this talk. It's supposed to be here at 10. Um, Maybe he's running late. All right, this is his field trip form. All right. So I have to remove, don't answer the video question because he's supposed to have given me a video. I have not been able to see it. But basically, Nico and his team created a movie called Stardust. It's his first official film. He worked with a youth group where he taught teams the process of creating a visual story from start to finish. So some of what you're working on are storylines, okay? Especially like Bill Russell or telling about the Red Line Music or Wally's Cafe. These are stories. Before you get a movie and a story, what you need is, Sarah, can you get me some water? What you need is a storyboard. And you guys are being taught the tools on that storyboard, which are the Google Slides, in order to create these art. So everything you see, every movie you've seen, you guys went to see Barbie this weekend, or any movie you know about, X films, anything, any commercial, thank you. This happens, then this happens, then this happens. And then you, from that storyboard, the storyboard is sort of like the technical writing for a movie, right? The summary, the little, it's like visual bullet points where you just write down the little bullet point, but from there you can develop that scene out or that storyline out. So his film was recently shown at this year's Roxbury Film Festival. All right. This is a tagline from his website. We help businesses and individuals tell their stories in a creative, engaging, and memorable way. We are more than just a photography and video production company. We are not storytellers. All right. Let's hit up his website real quick. I hope this is not the only thing that is sharing. Um, oh, the internet is cutting in and out. Let me see if I can check his. I don't think it'll let you do his. Hey, why is this thing? Okay. I don't think it'll let me figure out that because I'm going through the YouTube. Yeah, I won't let me do that. That is Instagram. Hmm. I thought his website would be fine. All right, I'm on the YouTube, I'm on the, all right, let me see if this, anyway, these are some of his websites. We'll probably go through some of them. That's an issue. I didn't think about that. So these are some of the things, this is his, logo. What do you think? Comments? All right. It doesn't know the meaning of the lines, but talking to the mic so that we can hear what you're saying. Thank you, Ms. Nash. Turn around.
I don't really know the meaning of the lines, but overall, it's just a nice logo. It's not really vibrant. It's just like basic. It's not like too little, but it's not really like much. It's just like a nice logo.
Got it. Um, I think it's called like minimalist. I think that's what it's called. Like, anybody kind of understand what minimalist mean? No? Minimalist, anybody? Go ahead. Get the mic because everybody's in we're streaming so we can hear ourselves.
I feel like minimalism is like very much like it prioritizes simplicity and just having what you need and what is necessary.
Right. I completely agree with that. So, yeah, minimalist means, excuse me, minimalist means like not too much, very simple, elegant, looks a little modern, right? The five lines may have some significance that we do not know about, right? But nonetheless, let me share this. This is on my internet, right? So let me come here. I'll turn this on, and now I can share. All right, so this is his website, right? And this is what I really like him because he does like architectural design. All right. Here's some of his pictures. You know me, Mr. Engineer, so I just enjoy looking at buildings and the architecture. He does architectural photography, interiors. Sorry, hold on. All right. So that's that. Um, what else does he do? Portraits. I guess this was for a corporate client. Uh-oh. All right. So that's the work he does. Um, let's not go too much on that. And then going back to our email. So then tomorrow, we're gonna have a social emotional circle after this, we're also gonna complete our projects. And you guys have done those two surveys. So those, I think, the most important ones. And then we have, the Wednesday, August 9th, we have the social emotional learning circle, and also the completion of our project. So I would like to finish our projects tomorrow, all right? So we'll have the social emotional learning circle. That one is just, we had an opening circle. This one will be on Slido as well. And we're just gonna talk about some of the things to do with responsibility, being a tip of the spear youth. What is a tip of the spear youth? Anybody remember from what I've been saying? Tip of the spear. What's the tip of the spear do? Grab the mic. Where's the mic? All right.
It's like it's the people who are actually in like places of adversity and they're making their way and they're paving the way for others.
Taking away from tip of the spear. So if you're first in your family to like be in college, or if you are, the first lady that's breaking a barrier in whatever field, or just even a student that goes to a private school out of your community out there because you're such a minority, you guys are the tip of the spear. What that means is like as the community, let's say the community is holding the spear, you're the one in front piercing and breaking down barriers, right? And that means that you have a specific, different, you have different um, challenges that you face. And that's very important in your social emotional learning, because there's a balance between protecting yourself and also being open to opportunities. And also understanding that with that tip of the spear, there are a lot of resources that are given to your community for you to be in those positions. And you have a responsibility to your community to not give back as an individual, but to help create, not only to give back as an individual, but to help create the community so that people after you do not have to leave your community in order to achieve, right? The reason why we're going into those communities because those communities are developed and they have all the things that we are aspiring to have in communities. All right. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about responsibility and just some things that challenges, right? And we'll be taking, like I said, it'll be a slide on Thursday. We have the cultural potluck. All right. So just bring something from your cultural cookbook. You understand what I mean by cultural cookbook? Carl, what's your cultural cookbook? What is a cultural cookbook?
It's something from like your home country.
It's a list of recipes from your home country. Okay, Miss, can you get the mic to Miss Amanda? Turn it on. There you go.
Here. So I was gonna say we need to make a list of what people are bringing for Thursday. I'll be making Haitian mac and cheese.
Okay. Set the time. Yeah. All right. I think I'm gonna do some. I think I'm gonna get some barbecue chicken going. I'm gonna grill on Wednesday. I haven't decided if I'm gonna do jollof rice because I just want to see what other people are bringing. If we need to bring it, then I'll bring some. Um, what else? Oh yeah, so that is that. So we'll get that list going. And then after that, really it's just kind of a day for us to hang out, have fun. So there can be Uno games. Maybe I'll put up some of the prizes for the Uno games, and we'll do drone obstacle course where we'll see who can be one of my pilots in the Air Force. We have two planes, two drones. So there's an Air Force technically. So And of course, I'm really big on drones because drones are having a lot of impact in our communities now. We're not just talking about making fun. We're talking about fire departments are using it. I don't know if you guys have been following the war in Ukraine, but they have sea drones for war. They have air drones. It's like really the first drone war is happening now. But for like every day, you may have like deliveries. Who knows what's going to happen? You guys to create this. That's the wonderful thing about it, right? Is that this is new technology, newly accessible technology to everybody. So anybody can buy it. It's cheaper. A drone is cheaper than a PS5. Let me just put it like that, right? So it's not this astronomical amount of money, right? Um, and like I said, there are fire departments that are going in and saving lives. Of course, real estate agents use it to like take photos of the house. I use it for mapping and all sorts of different things. And then of course it's just fun. So yeah, that is so we'll be doing that. Like I said, other games or whatever you guys want to do. Maybe you guys can watch on the race and see who maybe somebody can you know make good. Makes well you be okay, you're not coming on Thursday. Okay. All right, then the 11th, we're going for our last field trip to the Strand Theater. Um, so we have to be there at 9. So this is not a place that I'm not like gonna tell you to come early because I know y'all still come late, but this time is really at 9. We have to be there at 10. And because we're going on the because Malcolm X and shot, I think that is by Dudley, but we should be out of here because you know, if we say we're leaving at 15, our CP time will keep us a little bit on the late hand side. You got to put in your CP time if you know you're doing it. So, and then we'll be there by 9:50 and we'll watch a play. I have a little bit of, you guys should share this round. Really. Actually, Sarah returned his today, so I actually would like to everybody give it up for Sarah because I appreciate him being conscientious and remembering. On, bus pass, y'all need bus passes. All right, thank you, sir. All right, so that you can pass that round. So that is the pretty good. You know when I do this curriculum, I feel really excited. Hey, that's the wrong link. Jeez, is that the real link? I put the responses instead for the oops, the actual form. So I have to change that link. But it's on your let me go here. It's on your it was late last night. I was but what do you say, burning the midnight oil. All right, so I actually did a very good field trip form. So it has like a little bit about the boy who kissed the sky, but also it has um stuff about the historic Strand Theater. Now I knew this, but I hadn't done deep research. So Strand Theater used to be where all the African American. That was like, remember I told you guys that in these African American communities, money was being made from bringing people into the community to have, you know, for these events, right? That is what we sell as entertainment, as people, well, African Americans sell entertainment, right? And so music, movies, all this other stuff. So the Strand Theater was was a big center for African American artists to come in, right? And so this was and it was because it was so beautiful and like left over from back in the days when you know, and they would think it was in 1918 it was built, but that time it was mostly white. But by the 50s and 60s, it had turned to a black community. So many black people have very fond memories of that place. And just like everywhere else, it says here, this is just a little something the research showed. So it remained a movie theater until 1969. right? So the redlining, this is when the communities have started getting destroyed. And then it was empty because of decline of ticket sales. The reason why the decline of ticket sales was there because the people that used to buy the tickets were no longer there. And it was now left vacant for 10 years after that. Just to give you, so we've looked at Wally's. Wally's was affected by eminent domain. This place, while not physically affected, the people that frequented that area were no longer there to support the business, so the business went out of. So that just shows you, like, it wasn't that we didn't have these things. It was that literally removal of these communities devastated. All right, so there's some videos there. And then, yeah, so that's that. All right, what else we got going? And then then I have the little picture here of the event, so that'll be helpful to you guys. Lastly, we have, well, not lastly, but on Saturday. So I actually double checked. We have the place from 2 to 4:45. So what I still keep it at 3:30 for our program start. But that gives us like an hour to set up. We have decorations, we have helium balloon, we have, so the decorations are coming in. It's not gonna be crazy, but it'll be at least something. Um, um, and then around like 3, we should be done setting up. And then it's kind of like a meet and greet. How you doing? Relax right before. One thing I know about Wally's, we were like literally from set up to doing without any calm down time. So we'll do that. And then yeah, this is the link because we will be streaming. So I already have the link set up. So if you go to YouTube channel, you can set a reminder, you can send this to your friends. And then yeah, we'll start at 3:30, end at 4:30. I mean, just going to show some pictures, give some awards, and hopefully it won't be like all of you will be there, so it won't be like we have to go through all the awards. So I think an hour should be fine. Regardless, we'll have to finish by 4:45 and get everything in there. It's a public library. All right, for those who want, for the work opportunities, all right, I have a form here for you to fill out. I showed this to you yesterday. You need updated resume, cover letter, right? You need to get your LinkedIn account. You need to fill out all your field trip forms. And like I said, we're getting the assignment tracker. So those that want to do it, do it. If you don't want to do it, good luck to you. No big deal to me. But the bottom line, when you don't do it, like I said, I have opportunities. And if you don't think those opportunities are valuable or you're not ready for them, that's fine with me. But one thing that I heard in this class, I'm not naming no names, but some people are putting themselves down, right? And I didn't like it. And I said, stop. But on the flip side, I'm not seeing the hard work. I'm not seeing the dedication and the commitment. So is that like a cycle that is doing unto itself? If you don't put in work, you won't be successful. And if you're not successful, you think you can't be successful. All right? That's how it works. So I'm not talking about even, it's not one person, there's multiple people that are showing the same thing. You can't say that you're not going to do good and then don't put in the effort. At least give yourself a chance by doing your best, and then let people help you out to get right. But don't give up before you get started. Then be down on yourself that you have not been able to achieve. All right. So these are for those who want to take on some more challenges, make some more money, and then right. I think that's all I have. I will get on the thing and see maybe what's holding on Mr. Nico because. Text back. All right. Anyway, so I will get back, and then until then, what time do we have? It's basically 10:30. So you guys can just take the time to, I guess, do other things, and if he comes in, I'll let you guys know or finish up your timesheets or take care. All right. All right, with the WT, that's not really the project. We both everything in charge. We have all up here.
Non-alcoholic, though, right?
No. And mostly it's supposed to have it, but no.
Yeah, no, I got it. I got it. The pot of science. This is your name. Listen.
I mean, what? Understand? It's funny. Tomatoes. If they're young, tomatoes. It's like long about it. You know, the whole I think. What? I don't get how much money it's giving for this. Getting no money. And they walk out like, I'm gonna get cash. You know, you may think about it like, it's. You know, like, you know. All it takes is spell. That's all. Yeah. So let's hope everybody else comes. Yeah. I hope it's here. Everybody comes to the There's any kind of oil. I know. I don't know. There's how many hours are we here for? 15. That's like 25. That's the. Another one. Oh, yeah, it's more dollars I can check readings. You can say, oh, okay, so much is already up there. So 35 minus 1.1. That's good. I'm probably still gonna be. It's 4 and a half. No, I did 1.1. Yeah. Wait, 1.1? Yes. He would say 5 hours. 17. I know you lock in. But you're not locked in. It's an Eddie there, by my head. It's. Angel. Oh, what? He wants to go. Birthday thing. We're looking out, 20 hours. Not about the even minute. It's young. Oh, that's Dr. Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, that's so 2018. That was me and my sister.
I know, but I started sleeping it again.
We help.
I want,
It's Dr. Dragon.
yes.
Hey. Yeah, I finished. You wanna drive? Can you play Dr. Driving? Wow. That's the problem with this generation. And my uncle, I'm repeating exactly what my uncle told me. My uncle was, you guys wanna drive, start driving like you're driving GTA, like you're driving on a cheap, like you're driving on money. And then you hit the wheel and the lights, and then you drive it in. It's exactly what you told me. And that's what we was talking about. Start on the drive, start the driving. Wow. But put it in the school, yeah. Oh, about me. You know? Oh, what? Does that take me? What? What you like? That's that's what I was thinking. Ooh, yeah, the guy that coming. What are you talking about? Yeah. Opinions is matter. Opinions is matter. This Big Mac and cheese is terrible, right? I know about us. I hate the cheese, the best with the cheese. Cheese, is the best mac and cheese. It's like it's not the mac and cheese. You can't call it mac and cheese. It's not mac and cheese. It's not with the mac and cheese. It's the whole concept of mac and cheese. And it's not the mac and cheese pasta. The mac and cheese pasta is bad. But you didn't want to try it. No, you won't stop. Are y'all playing each other? That's gonna say y'all shit. See, I was wrong about P5, but I wasn't lost. Yes, I don't play 2K. You doing it for that? I don't play Madden. I don't play sports games. So when I go home, I play games I want to play. I be on Brawlhalla, I be on Apex, I be on MW2. Okay. Yes. Why would I get off the field to go play more field? No, I need a break. I need a break. My whole arm is sore. I can't even straighten them out. I'm working like these. Where you play? When I went to the gym yesterday after my dentist appointment, which is very crucial. I was like these. I was doing like these. I couldn't put my mouth in there. And then the person did my teeth. She's hilarious. But I passed out like I was asleep mid like before it started, and she took my phone and took a picture of me. Yeah. She's like, when you're done, look at your photos. And me like these, some of them. So I took a picture before. I took a picture before it started. Then they had me like these. So before it started like this, I put my phone down, fell